Hello and welcome everyone to so this is gonna be a short one. I haven't really been doing the feedback map posts for a little while. Um Mostly because the issue of there's not really that much that ends up changing, and it's just like, oh look, there's a difference in the location, or oh look, there's a new trade good, and that I don't find that personally like super interesting. Like I read the posts, but I don't feel like there's much to share. So I don't really cover them. But this one I will slightly, in a little way, cover, because this one's kind of disappointing to me in a pretty big way. So, the last time we had the North America maps was back in November, the 29th of November of last year. And this is what we got for the areas map. And we had a question here. Which design do we prefer? That of the East Coast, based on colonial and post-colonial borders, so basically the modern US states, or do we prefer something a bit more based on geography, like we have in the Midwest and the Pacific Coast, all over here? Personally, for me, it shouldn't even be a question. The this the West Coast is just objectively better. This looks better. Um, this only happened because of very specific circumstances. Um, and those circumstances might not come to pass, and I don't think having a modern US states with all their straight lines and all that kind of nonsense should be the way that it goes. However, if we go to the North America feedback and we scroll on down to the areas, we see that they have done exactly that. We have there's very little that's actually changed, and I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't want to see this. This looks not good. And maybe it's just a case of as somebody who isn't American, maybe Americans really like seeing this for the States. My question would be, if you are not American, do you agree with me that not having the American state borders is better? Or do you think that it is? Just tell me which one do you prefer? Which one do you prefer? Because this one, I don't know. I was kind of disappointed when I saw that. As for other maps, there's a bunch. Actually, let's see country-wise. They show the countries. This is the Society of Pops. It looks all nice and amazingly detailed and fresh, and honestly, at this point, Society of Pops don't really do anything yet. So, okay, cool. Moving on. And these are your countries. So we do now have the Haudenosaunee, which is nice. And then I forget what these tribes are called. I apologize. But those guys are in. So at least there is a little bit more in the New World than just the Societies of Pops. And, if you want to play as a Haudenosaunee, form the Iroquois Confederation maybe, and then lose 90% of your population to the plague, that's something you are capable of doing. But yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say. I just wanted to make this quick video. It's only going to be a few minutes long. What are your thoughts? Which kind of map do you like more? Do you want some more, straight lines, or do you want some more geographically determined lines for area borders? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.